So we have interact mode in Python, the triple greater than symbol, where we can type certain commands, some statements, even you can execute programs when you don't want to save the program. You get the result immediately. No need to save the program. If you don't want to save it but you want to test the program, you can use interactive mode. So this is the area where we can do some transactions like 10 plus 20, you get 30. Multiplication, addition, anything is possible here. Look at this notation: A is 50, B is 25, A plus B, A minus B, A multiplied by B, and A by B. You can print some text using print function in Python. Whatever you want to print it on screen, you have to put it within double quotations. You want to find the data type of data. We have an inbuilt function type in Python. Look at that, x is equal to 100 type x. As 100 is integer, you get the output as class int. So we can even use to read the data in interactive mode. Look at that, name is equal to input, enter your name. Input is the built-in function in Python to read data from keyboard. It reads the data in the form of string. So you enter the name as Rahul. Look at the print, hello comma name, you get hello Rahul. So input to read the data and print to write the data. Even we can practice some mathematical functions, ABS which converts negative to positive, POW power, max to find the biggest among certain numbers, and min to find the smallest. So we have modules in Python. Each and every module is having their own functions based on their mode of operation. All mathematical functions under the math module. So whenever you want to use the concern function, you need to use import math and math dot. Look at the notation: math dot sqrt to find the square root, math dot factorial to find the factorial of any number. So we have various string functions. Len to find the length of the string, upper which converts lowercase to uppercase, lower which converts uppercase to lowercase. So we can use exit or quit, or you can close the window control button to come out of interactive mode. So we have various primary data types in Python: integer, float, complex, boolean. Boolean means true or false, and string. Integer is the number without any decimal point. Look at the notation: variable is equal to integer value, a is equal to 100, b is equal to minus 25, c is equal to 0. All these are integer values. The number with decimal point is a real number, that is float. So price, temperature, all these are in float. Complex number is the one with real part and imaginary part. Look at the syntax: variable is equal to real plus imaginary part. X is equal to 5 plus 3j. So type, as I told you, inbuilt function which gets the type of data. So we use complex numbers in electrical engineering, signal processing, and scientific computing. Boolean is the one with two values, true or false. In true T capital letter, in false F capital letter. So look at the notation: A is equal to true, B is equal to false. You can use print to print AB values. So you can compare any two values, like x, y is compared here, x less than y is true and x greater than y is false. String is sequence of characters enclosed within quotations. Look at the example. I have two variables, name and city. Name is assigned with Rahul and city is assigned with Hyderabad. So I have summary here: integer, float, complex, boolean and string. We have simple demonstration program of all the primary data types. A, B, C, D, E assigned with values, and print is used to print the variable along with the type of data. So you get a value along with type of data. So integer is used for like roll number, number of students, age and etc. Float is for salary, complex is for scientific calculations, and bool is for decision making, and string is for text data. So we have assignment statement in Python. The single equal to is called assignment operator, assigns a value on the right hand side to the variable on the left hand side. The syntax is variable is equal to value. So if you write a is equal to 10, 10 is the value, a is a variable, and is equal to is the assignment operator. So you want to assign numbers like a is equal to 25, b is equal to 15. Multiple assignment is allowed in Python. Assign values to multiple variables in a single statement. Look at that: a comma b comma c is equal to value 1 comma value 2 comma value 3 and so on. Look at the example: x, y, z is equal to 10, 20, 30. X is assigned with 10 and y is assigned with 20 and z is assigned with 30. Even we can assign the same value to multiple variables. A is equal to b is equal to c is equal to value. So here a, b, c, all the three are assigned with 100. So Python allows swapping in shortcut notation without using any temporary variable. Look at the statement: a comma b is equal to b comma a. A simple statement to interchange the values of any two variables, a and b. So you can read the data using input function in Python. Look at the notation. If you want to read the string, use input. If you want to read an integer, just put int in front of input function, as input function reads the data only in the form of string. If you want an integer value, you need to put int, which converts a string to integer. If you want a float value, put float in front of input. So x is equal to 10 is a simple assignment. Sum is equal to a plus b is called expression assignment. A plus b is the expression. The value of a is added to b and is assigned to the variable on the left hand side, sum. So we have arithmetic operators to perform arithmetic operations: addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, modulus, power and floor division. Look at that floor division. Try to observe the difference between division and floor division in Python. This floor division operator only comes in Python. It's not available in C, C++ and Java. Division gets you in float value, whereas floor division you get the quotient part of the integer division. Floor division gives you the quotient part of any integer division, as modulus gets you the remainder. So we have demonstration program. Take any two numbers a and b, a plus b, a minus b, a into b, and so on. We have many built-in functions in Python. Print to display the output, input to read the data, type returns the type of data type, len to find the length of the string, int converts the string to integer, float converts any type of data to float, str converts any type of data to string. So we have bool, which converts to boolean, abs converts a negative number to positive, max find the largest value, min to find the smallest value, sum is to find the sum of any values, pow to find the power, round and sorted, arrange the data in an order. So this is a demonstration program of all the functions which are mentioned above. So we have a real-time example. Read the name of the student, take some marks and find the highest, lowest, sum, average. So we have another demonstration program for max, min, round and POW. Max and min are common. POW is also common, and we need to focus on round. Round to 2 decimal places, that is comma 2, and round to 4 decimal places, comma 4. These two to be observed. See the output. The actual value is 3.14159265. So you give comma 2, you get 2 decimal places, and comma 4, you get 4 after that. Look at that notation. 14159265 is rounded to 3.1416 in comma 4. So ABS returns a positive value. If it is minus 25, you get 25. If it is a positive value, you get positive value only. Even in case if it is minus 12.5, you get 12.5. In case of 3 plus 4j, you get the magnitude. So this is the built-in function. It works on integers, floating point numbers and complex numbers. It's commonly used to calculate distances, differences, error values and amounts. Look at this example. Z is equal to 3 plus 4j. ABS of Z you got 5.0. As I told you, it's a magnitude. Magnitude is calculated as square root of real part square plus imaginary part square. 3 square plus 4 square, that is square root of 9 plus 16. So square root of 25 is 5. Look at this demonstration program for type. Type A is integer, type B is float, type C is string, type D is boolean, type E is complex. Look at F, G, H and I. The brackets, square brackets, parentheses and braces. So look at the output. The one within square brackets is list. The one within parenthesis is tuple. The one within braces, we have two notations here. One is sets and other one is dictionaries. Look at this table. Integer, float, string, boolean, complex. The one within square brackets separated by comma is list. The one within parenthesis separated by comma is tuple. The one with pair of data, that is one is key, other one is value, is dictionary. Placed within braces. The one within braces separated by comma is set.